Good afternoon. I want to welcome each and all of you to this very special event. This is our first annual REACH signing, and I will explain some of the process in a few minutes, but I want to thank you for taking the time to come and to share this event with us. I'd like to recognize some of our ones in our audience. We have our Chief Judge, Magistrate Court, Judge Wigington. We also have Magistrate Judge Alan Morris. Wave out. Make sure you're on our big board. Also, we have with us our Assistant Chief Gleason. And we have Pastor Greg Pope with us. And we have some of our retired teachers. Thank you for coming. Awesome. We have our principals from all of our schools are here. Thank you for coming, guys, ladies. We also have two of our school board members, Ms. Catherine White, and our vice chair, Ms. Delane Lewis. We also have with us our REACH representative, the one that actually had a lot to do with bringing REACH to Pickens County, and that's Miss Sarah Neely. And she's up in the middle there. Thank you. Representative Rick Jaspers was planning on being here. Something came up at the last moment and he had to go represent someone, but he wanted me to tell you he's sorry for not being here. This REACH actually goes through one of the committees that he chairs, and he's very excited about it being here in Pickens, and wanted me to tell you he's sorry that he could not be here. Also want to thank our parents and everyone that's here to support our students. REACH. REACH stands for Realizing Educational Achievement Can Happen. REACH Georgia partners with eligible school systems to become a REACH participating school system. REACH school system identify academically promising middle school students who are then selected by a local level committee and school personnel to become REACH scholars. When a student is chosen as a REACH scholar, the student is provided with a mentor and an academic coach, as well as given additional college-related support and a promise of a financial scholarship upon completion of the program. Through participation in REACH, the school systems are encouraged to utilizing community resources in order to provide their comprehensive academic and social support for our scholars. If the student meets certain criteria, they can earn a $10,000 scholarship toward a post-secondary education. A number of our Georgia colleges will match, and most of them will double match this amount. Students may also be eligible for the Pell Grant and also our Hope Scholarship. If you add all that together, the potential for one of our students will go from a $10,000 scholarship to a possible $60,000 scholarship. So today we're looking at approximately $300,000 in potential scholarships for our students. At this time, I want to, yes, thank you. I want to introduce our REACH Selection Committee, the ones that had a very difficult job selecting our students. That's Miss Kathy Morris. Is Kathy with us? She's waving. Oh, there she is. Thank you. Mr. David Simmons. Thank you, David. And Miss Kathy Westbrook. If you are, jump up and down the screen. Thank you. Also, at this time, I want to introduce three people that have chosen to be mentors to these students. Miss Dana Burton, Will Jackson, and Miss Susan Reeves. Thank y'all for your time. That's a big commitment, and I certainly do appreciate that. Also with REACH, we have academic coaches that our students must report to on a monthly basis to discuss academics. And our two academic coaches are Miss Jana Champion and Miss Elise Roper. At this time, I would like to also, our governor and our First Lady of Georgia has a few things to say. So if you'll turn your attention to our big TV screen.
Hello, I'm Governor Nathan Deal. Welcome to the 2018 REACH Signing Day. Sandra and I are proud to join you in celebrating these outstanding young students as they embark on a new academic journey to further their education. Many of you in attendance today are making a very important commitment. For some of you, that's a commitment to maintaining good grades, demonstrating good behavior, meeting with your assigned mentor and academic coach, and completing your high school education so that doors of opportunity will be open for you in adulthood.
Hello, I'm First Lady Sandra Deal. For parents and guardians, this is a commitment to supporting your student throughout his or her participation in the REACH program. You will also be encouraging them to develop positive relationships with teachers, mentors, tutors, counselors, and academic coaches.
For mentors and others, this is a commitment to share your time, talents, and experiences with the minds you are helping to mold. You've taken on an important responsibility to help prepare these young men and women for the rigors of the world beyond the classroom, for the challenges of adulthood, and for the successes they will enjoy with the right support and work ethic. The aim of this program is to help students reach their fullest potential, which can be achieved when dedicated students have a strong support system.
Thank you to the parents, coordinators, and mentors here today. You are making a world of difference through your efforts and commitment. Now, most importantly, to the REACH scholars signing your contracts today, congratulations. We look forward to you graduating from high school and enrolling in one of Georgia's universities or technical colleges.
Don't stop reaching when you complete the requirements of the contract that you assigned today. The REACH program is more of a launching pad. Once you're up and succeeding, the heights you can achieve are only limited by how far you're willing to go. And remember, Georgia is counting on you.
At this time, I would like to invite our REACH scholars and their families to join me on the field. At this time, I'd like to introduce our REACH scholars. First, Miss Annslee Bridges, daughter of Adam and Amanda Bridges. Brandie Duckett, daughter of Troy Duckett and grandmother Donna Duckett. Salvador Gonzalez-Rodriquez, son of Salvador Gonzalez and Maria Rodriguez. Jocelyn Rivera, daughter of Oscar Rivera and Garcelda Sanchez. Alexander Thomas, son of Marie Thomas. Let's give them a great big round of applause. At this time, I would ask everyone to please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance by our Eagle Scouts and remain standing for the playing of our national anthem. You may be seated. At this time, with wonderful words of wisdom, our Assistant Superintendent, Mr. Tony Young.
Okay, with that, I'm going to go ahead and let you know I'm going to let you down a little bit. I've never been accused of having words of wisdom. But I want to thank everybody for coming today. I want to thank our cheerleaders. Always do a great job. Our band, always awesome. As well as fall conference, the show last week. I really enjoyed that. And thanks to all of you. But today we're here to recognize a special group of people. Our inaugural group of REACH scholars in Pickens County Schools. Annslee, Brandie, Salvador, Jocelyn, and Alex. We all want to congratulate you on your accomplishment. Everyone here is proud of you. I'm not going to take a lot of time to talk today because I know that we're here to observe the sign. But I do want to take a moment and point out some things that are important to these 5 recipients. Something that they may not have thought about at this point in their lives. Each of you are here today receiving this recognition because of your intellectual accomplishments. Your academic performance thus far in your life is the reason you are being recognized. I want you to think about something. There are many different types of accomplishments. There are financial, career, and unfortunately in this day and age, social media, and others, but I would argue 2 points. One, none of these are possible without at least a degree of intellectual accomplishment. And second, few of them compare to accomplishments of the mind. Almost all of the others can disappear in the blink of an eye. But what you accomplish with your mind is yours forever. You are here today because you have set yourself apart from your peers through your hard intellectual work. Intellectual accomplishment can never be taken away from you. And more importantly, it can open the door to almost all other accomplishments. You each will always be remembered for being a REACH scholar, and time nor events in the future can change that. In relation to this, The beauty of the REACH program is that it makes intellectual achievement possible by eliminating financial issues from controlling your educational future. As has been pointed out today, your initial $10,000 scholarship can, and we all hope will, turn into $60,000 for each of you, meaning that what you can accomplish intellectually is entirely up to you. Financial considerations will not be an issue for any of you. Allow me to illustrate the significance of this point using myself as an example. I was not that fortunate financially. I'm a graduate of PIckens High School, class of '85, and I had a dream to attend a certain college, Emory University. The problem was that no one in my family had ever attended college. Few in my family had even graduated from high school. My father made it through the 8th grade and became a truck driver. When I told the counselor here at PHS that I wanted to attend Emory, he laughed and he gave me an application for another school. I didn't have REACH, but I did have a family that was determined to help make my dream come true. And so I am a 1989 graduate of Emory University, receiving 3 degrees from the school. No matter what happens in life, I will always be able to say that. It is an intellectual accomplishment that can never be taken away. Just like your recognition today is an intellectual accomplishment that can't either. One of my requests of you is this. Recognize this incredible achievement. You did this. It was you that took those tests, wrote those essays, turned in those assignments, and avoided disciplinary issues. Your intellect, your mind has put you here today, and the REACH Scholarship will make sure that wherever your intellect could take you, it will take you. My family and I struggled mightily to afford Emory University. I was fortunate to have an academic scholarship, but I worked in a factory here in town every break and every summer to pay the remainder of my tuition each year. You don't have to worry about that thanks to REACH. There is nothing standing in the way of your dreams and your intellectual ability moving forward. Dream big and aim high. I've now graduated from many colleges since Emory. I've been a college professor. I've served on multiple boards, and I'm now the Assistant Superintendent of Schools for Pickens County. All of these things can be traced back to intellectual accomplishment. Thanks to REACH, there is no limit to what you too can accomplish. And trust me, years in the future, you will look back on your intellectual accomplishment and be proud when you tell people what you've done. We are all expecting great things intellectually from each of you. Good luck, and God bless.
At this time, I want to address our REACH scholars and our parents and community members. It's at this time we will induct the REACH class of 2023. REACH scholars, as I walk you through your obligations and responsibilities, I want you to listen to the obligations and responsibilities, and then we'll have a little affirmation. The contract you're about to sign requires that you keep an overall 2.5 GPA, have good attendance, have good behavior, and remain drug and crime-free. Meet with your assigned mentor weekly. Meet with your academic coach monthly. Attend REACH events, meetings, and programs. Engage in activities to prepare for college. Graduate high school with a diploma. Enroll in and graduate from a Georgia Hope eligible post-secondary institution. REACH scholars, after I read your commitment, I need you to respond with "I will." Will you commit to keeping good grades, attendance, and behavior, meeting your mentor and academic coach, and graduating from high school and college? I need you to say, I will. Reach parents and guardians. Will you commit to supporting your students as they progress through the program? Will you also commit to attending REACH events, meetings, and programs, contacting your students' academic coach or counselors if there's any issues that you believe should be addressed? Would you say, I will? Community members, it is incumbent upon us, individually and as a community, to affirm our willingness to support these REACH scholars in their journey to adulthood. Will you commit to supporting these REACH scholars with your time, talent, and treasure as they progress through the REACH program and into the colleges and careers they're facing? I will. It's now time for you to sign your contract. Checks represent the money that we're committing to our students, and the graduation hats is our commitment to graduation in the class of 2023. Let's give our REACH scholars a big round of applause. At this time, we have a presentation from Ms. Delane Lewis, our Vice Chair of the Board of Education.
Good afternoon. I'm here representing Governor Deal, who would like to make a commendation to Dr. Wilson and to our school system, and with thanks for the leadership in bringing this program to our school system. Whereas education is a crucial asset for every individual and a strong determinant of overall success. It is projected that by the year 2025, more than 60% of the jobs in Georgia will require a post-secondary certificate or degree. At present, only 42% of the state's young adults have earned a college credential. And whereas since its inception in 2012, more than 1,700 Georgia students representing 134 school systems, have signed contracts for Reach Georgia. These diligent youths are making essential investments in their future that will lead them to be more prosperous and civilly engaged citizens. And now, therefore, on behalf of Governor Deal of the state of Georgia, I do commend Pickens County Schools for being a part of this exceptional cause and promoting Reach Georgia. Thank you.
As we close, I want to thank you for taking the time to come in this great investment in the students of Pickens County. I want to thank Ms. Walker for orchestrating and being over the committee to do this, and everyone that has helped her. I also want to thank our band, our cheerleaders, our chorus, and our Eagle Scouts for their participation during this time. I'd also ask that we remain in the stands for our alma mater as our chorus sings our alma mater, and then there'll be photo opportunities after the alma mater. So, our chorus, if you'd stand for our alma mater. Thank you for coming.